Welcome back to WagerTalk TV. I'm Marco D'Angelo, joined by my buddies Ralph Michaels and Brian Leonard. We are going to head to the Big Ten, guys. Got a big game on Sunday. Michigan at Maryland. Michigan had a big game last Sunday. I know, yeah, Brian, no, that wasn't the one you beat me on. No, you beat me on
it was a blowout.
The Texas Tech Kansas game. All right. I was on the right side of this one. But, Ralph, Big Ten's still up for grabs. Michigan State, they hold first place right now. They're in the driver's seat. But any one of these teams, they're logjam top 4 teams there. This is a game Maryland needs at home. Maryland, last Saturday, beat Ohio State by 10. But if you guys happen to check that box score, and I was watching that game, and yeah, I had the other side. I had Ohio State lose by 10. You don't see this kind of discrepancy that often. Maryland, from the foul line, hit 20 of 25. You know, I mean, that's okay. It's fine. Ohio State only got to the foul line 7 times in the game. That's the big discrepancy in where the game was. Maybe a little home cooking with the referees there.
That tells you it was the aggressive team.
I had Maryland in the game. Yeah. The game was called perfectly. There wasn't an issue. All right, enough of what happened last week.
Has he actually ever lost a game because it was bad handicapping? That's what I want to know.
All right, my point is this. Were you going to me first?
Yes, I'm going to you first.
He's done with me.
You're done. Let's go to Brian.
Michigan has problems on offense. They're just not a good offensive team. I mean, their last 11 games, they've only shot over 45% one game. That was the Penn State game. This Maryland team, you know, as I mentioned, people don't give them credit, but there's only 7 teams or 8 teams in Ken Palm that are top 25 offense and defensive efficiency, and Maryland's one of them. Yes, they're the bottom of both, so they're that next level team, but they are a team to be reckoned with. I look at it, Michigan's 3-3 straight up their last 6 road games. Their losses to Wisconsin, Iowa, Penn State. Maryland's clearly in that. Their wins against Indiana, Rutgers, and Minnesota. So no good wins in that mix. They have Michigan State on deck, but the game is a week away. This is Sunday. The next game's Saturday. So it's for the final, and you could say they're in a sandwich spot with Michigan State revenge, but being 6 days away, normally you're not playing that midweek game. So I don't put that into the thought process. I think Maryland, if I can get Maryland, I made Michigan, at the Michigan, they were +7. Here, I think Maryland's going to be pick or Maryland -1. If Maryland's laying 1 or a pick or a dog, I may be backing them here. I like them for the video, and I may actually be backing them more than that.
Maryland?
Yeah.
I have the game at pick as well. Slight advantage. Michigan has the extra day here because Maryland plays.
Michigan's Thursday. No, Maryland's Wednesday.
Sorry, Maryland has
the extra day.
Yeah. Extra day of rest. And the other part and I say it with teams in the Big 12 and I say it with teams in the Big 10. Penn State, Rutgers, and Maryland, for the normal teams in the Big Ten, this is not your normal travel spot. It's not geographically, conducive for them. So that's another advantage I think that teams like Maryland have on their home floor when teams come in there.
I made Maryland a 1-point favorite here in the same range as you guys had. So it all depends on what kind of line we get in this game. I think Michigan does have the advantage of they're a team who doesn't turn the ball over. They're 3rd in the country in offensive turnovers, and Maryland's a team that doesn't force turnovers. So Michigan should be able to get the shots they want, but as you pointed out, they're not good shooters. But something that has been talked about in prior videos is defense does travel, and you've got a team in Michigan that is one of the best defensive teams in the country in my regard. The Big Ten Conference overall is very good defensively, and that's why they always seem to do very well in the tournament once it comes up. But you got a team that plays good defense, a team that doesn't shoot the ball very well. Depending on what kind of total we get here, the under, you have to give it a little bit of a look.
Well, the total was 129.5, game 1. And the way Michigan's played against Michigan State and shot whatever they shot, I would think it's going to come 128. So, even at that number, you would look at it. Now, one negative, I'll tell you this, full disclosure, on Monday, I lost a total. I had Indiana Wisconsin under 124.5, and the game was under in regulation, but it went to overtime and you lost. So when you play the real low totals, I still play them. I think there's a lot of value in them, but it is buyer beware because of that. Or if a team has a 10-point lead and you start fouling and you get all the free throw shots late in the game.
That's the thing here with a game with the line around pick'em. You'd expect it to be a closer game. If it's a blowout, I can obviously see the under coming in here. But if it's within that 7 points, you could get that fouling at the end.
You do. But if it is a really tight game, it also goes to your advantage.
That's right.
Because if it's a 1 to 3 point game, they're not going to give those free.
Yeah, those teams that are within 6 the whole game, those are the ones that are going to go under. You're going to be in the 50s, and it's going to be a battle. It really was. I mean, we were watching Michigan State on another game with a very low total. Well, Michigan State shot 56% in the first half, so that's going to negate some of the reasons the game went over. I think the second half did go under, but the entire game went over because the team shot crazy. Well, no team probably this year or no team moving forward is going to shoot 56% against Michigan again.
I just know it's funny for me. I've got the under in a game, and the line they're right around the 7-8 number, and I'm rooting for scoring for the team that's up.
Make that 3.
So even though I got the under, I'm rooting for that
team to score. Make that 3, right? Yeah. I agree with you.
All right, guys. Good stuff from both of you. And hey, every Tuesday at WagerTalk, we take one of the hottest guys at the site, and we offer his best bet for that day for just $2. That's right. It could be a 5% play that sells for $30. You're going to get it on Tuesday for just $2. Stop in each and every Tuesday, see who the hot capper is and the featured guy on $2 Tuesday. That's every week at WagerTalk.com. Thanks for watching our videos. And guys, if you like us, give us that thumbs up and hit the old subscribe button. We'll be back with more here at WagerTalk TV.